Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to tank the fire spitter, or whatever it's called, flamethrower. I just call it the flamethrower, because it's what it frickin' is. I'm going to get a health potion real quick. And I will meet you at the entrance to Softlock Land. 2 seconds. Okay, everybody. I am outside the Forbidden Staircase. I have a health potion on me. I have my mirror shield ready for the initial trip into Pothole Field. This is easily bypassed, like so. Wonderful. Now we can just go through our normal, everyday happiness of just going through Pothole Field to get the wonderful, lovely slime key, with which we can use to access the key cavern entrance. I did make a save state before going through the staircase, just in case this ends up not working at all. Because if it ends up not working at all, then there really isn't anything else that I can do. I'm afraid that if worst comes to worst, and this doesn't work, there's not going to be much else we can do. There's nothing we can do in Key Cavern or Angler's Tunnel right now without the Pegasus boots. We need those to do anything right now. Unless we can find, like, another cave somewhere that I might have overlooked. Which I don't think that there is. I went in pretty much everything I could find. I didn't see any other chest need hookshot labels. Alright, let's hope I can force myself through. Okay. Alright, just did that exploit in reverse. So we have the slime key. For really reals this time. It is in our inventory. With the proper icon and everything. So we don't need to even go into... Even if we do find the way into the other Canelet Castle, I'm not even going to bother with it, because there's no point. There's no point in giving the golden leaves to Richard, because it's not going to do anything for us. Just kind of a pass-through now at this point. To Canelet Castle from, over there? That's not a big deal. I can walk that. Yeah, also I can get a secret seashell while I'm over here, too. Because we're steadily getting closer to having 20 of those secret seashells so we can get the level 2 sword. For all the good that'll do us, we're almost done with the game. I forgot that I actually have to circle around and get the keyhole before going in. That's why we got the key, so we can open that. Alright, Key Cavern. Can you succeed where Angler's Tunnel failed? Or will you be just another phone booth? Because we keep finding phone booths, you see. I could have sworn that we exhausted our phone booths near the beginning of the game. Or near the beginning of the run, I should say. The beginning of the playthrough of the seed. When we found like 6 or 7 frickin' phone booths concentrated up at that part of the map. Okay, this is the cave that is outside of the animal village, and we can most definitely do this because we have the hookshot. That's all we need for this. Normally, there's a piece of heart up there, but seeing as the last piece of heart is in where Tail Cave normally leads now. Fingers crossed, this will be something we need. Actually, fingers crossed, this is the Pegasus boots. It's always the Pegasus boots we get hung up on, isn't it? Well, last time we got the Pegasus boots before the hookshot, but I could have had the hookshot the entire time had I just been a little bit more thorough, and I wasn't. But we've already beaten that seed. That seed's done and over with. And it's time. Hopefully get the Pegasus boots here. And put this to bed once and for all. Because if there's anywhere where the ocarina is, it's in one of the other 2 dungeons. Thank you. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Okay. Now, we are cooking with gas. Well, cooking with gas, is that even an appropriate... Is that an appropriate, metaphor there? I don't frickin' know. We have what we need now. We're gonna go back into Key Cavern right the frick now, because it's right over here, and beating Key Cavern is going to open up Yarna Desert for us. We also do need to continue on with our little escapade with the trade sequence. Also, I know it's also kind of funny because this is the first dungeon we went to at the very beginning of the game. It gave us the Rock's Feather and the Power Bracelet. So now that I think about it, it would be very doubtful that the ocarina could be here, but I'm not going to discount that. It's very, very possible the ocarina is still in here. I think it's more likely that it's in Angler's Tunnel, like I had said before. No. Yeah. Did I speculate Angler's Tunnel before for the, See, this isn't... That's not coming up with a, I mean, it could very easily... Those are probably, actually... Now that I think about it, those are the map and the stone beak. I'm not even going to bother. I have all the keys I need to progress. Yeah, those are the map and the stone beak. There's no point in getting those. That's fine though. That's fine, because this will give us more progress than many things in the game right now at this particular moment. In you know, a couple different ways. Because now we can also beat Angler's Tunnel, obviously. And we pretty much have a straight shot to the end of the game. I do want to still explore Yarna Desert. It's just now we actually have a chance to do that, even though we don't need to. Because once I beat Slime Eye here, then I get the Sea Lily Bell. I can just go straight to Angler's Tunnel, clear that. The ocarina is obviously in Angler's Tunnel at this point. There's just no way it can't be, because all we need is all we really need are the from here are the ocarina, with which to, I mean, we don't need Mambo's Mambo as much anymore. But you know what? Unlike the last seed, I'm not going to just brashly go headlong toward the end of the game. No. I'm going to do some exploration. I'm going to see what's in Turtle Rock. What might be in there? It's probably nothing. I'm going to see what's in the Dream Shrine. Probably nothing, but, you know. And I want to see what's in Yarna Desert. Okay. So, first off and foremost, let's finish up the trade sequence and get the boomerang. That's going to be item 1 on the list to do of things to do right now. So first, we need to go to Sail's house. Sail's house is in the well in Mabe Village. Oh, while we're here... Well, that's a fairy, actually. But, while we're here... Secret seashell in the tree. And there's a secret seashell in the tree outside Tail Cave. Which we also need to go to Tail Cave. Anyway, to get the last piece of heart. And now that we have the Coral Sea Lily Bell, she's there. Alright, whatever. I think as soon as we find the ocarina and she teaches us the, Ballad of the Windfish, then she'll probably bugger off to Angler's Tunnel. Or, not Angler's Tunnel, to Tarambo Shores. Alright, bananas. Check. Go to Kiki. Kiki is outside of Canlet Castle. Is there a shortcut to Canlet Castle here? I don't think there is. I'm not going to check. I don't even care. I'll meet you there. Kiki the monkey, give her bananas. You can have your bananas. Wait for the monkeys to finish the bridge, which is unneeded now, but still. It's going to drop the stick there. And then Terran is going to be right over here with the honeycomb. Right up here. He's going to knock that down, and we're going to grab that, then go to the bear's house, which is in the phone booth south of the animal village. Or to the southwest, rather. So I'm going to grab this, and I'll meet you there. Hey, Mr. Bear. I'm going into your phone booth house to give you a honeycomb. Give me a pineapple. Then we get to go to where Papal is. Let me just re-verify how to get to him, and be right back. Oh yeah, I'm giving him the pineapple. So he's going to give me the flower. The hibiscus flower. It's the type of flower it is. So I'm going to go back to town, because the Dream Shrine is where the goat lives. 2 seconds. Yep. So she's in here. Then you get the letter. Mr. Wright is all the way out in Catfish's Maw, so once again, meet you there. Alright, here's Catfish's Maw. And basically from here, the one determining factor as to whether or not the rest of the of this trading sequence will go smoothly or not is whether or not Grandma Yorera is in the Animal Village right now, or if she's actually in Mabe Village still. Because if she's in the Animal Village, then I can just give her the broom there, from here, then just quickly go to the bridge, get the fishing hook, or no, get the fishing hook from her, go to under the bridge, get the necklace, give the necklace to the mermaid, which is right here, get the scale, and then immediately go to the statue. However, if she's not in the Animal Village, that means I have to go all the way back to Mabe Village, which really isn't that bad now that I think about it. Okay, so there's the one warp right outside the Animal Village, while the other warp is right outside Mabe Village, so it's really not that long of a walk, but still. I'd rather just have her be right here. And there she is. Alright. Give me the fishing hook. This is the rest of this is just going to take like a couple minutes just to get from one place to another. I can use the probably use the Pegasus boots more than I have been. And just head right on down here. And hop up. Give me that. Give me that. And then the mermaid is right up here. And then the mermaid statue cave is always in the same place, so you don't have to worry too much about trying to find that. At least, as far as I know, that cave is always in the same place. It would make sense for it to be in the same place, because you need to do the trading sequence in order to get the magnifying lens. And also, with the magnifying lens, speaking of the magnifying lens, not only is the Boomerang Cave right nearby, but so is the library. And also while we're in there, we can knock the book on the shelf, because you actually do have to look at the book, whether you know the code or not, or the puzzle or not. You do have to look at the book in order to be able to access the color dungeon entrance. So that's another reason why we would have needed the Pegasus boots, was to see if, maybe that cave may have the ocarina inside. Again, I still think it's in Angler's Tunnel, but it's worth checking all these places out just to see. So yeah, this place is exactly the same. Give me that magnifying lens. And then the Animal Village, just a hop, skip, and a jump away. so we can get to that cave and trade our shovel for the boomerang, because we don't need the shovel for anything anymore. We got the slime key already. And that is just up here. Sorry, I try not to sing. I'm just kind of really focused on this and can't really think of anything else to say, really. Because we're in one of those situations again. Just plop the shovel in your B button, swap it out for the boomerang, and we do. And now here we have a weapon that truly is OP. I mean, I'm still going to get the level 2 sword just to have the level 2 sword. It's at the very least going to help out against the final boss, because I'm still going to fight the final boss. There's no ways about that. That's how you beat the game, is you have to beat the final boss. Alright, library, while I'm here. That's the house by the bay. Library is... that's the South Face Shrine. Library is in here. So let's ram into the bookshelf, read the book. Now I can access the color dungeon. Also, let's read this. Left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up. Okay, that's easy enough to understand. That's easy enough to remember. So I will commit that to memory. That's one of the easier combinations to remember. And so next up, let's head over to Tail Cave. Get that piece of heart. Also get the last seashell. Then I'm going to head to Seashell Mansion. I'm going to write this down here as well. So I kind of have a running list of things that I can do now before going into Angler's Tunnel, because I want to explore as much as I can and do as much as I want to do. So we're going to go to Tail Cave next. Tail Cave is also right by Tarambo Shores, which is where the Dream Shrine is, and with the Pegasus Boots we can access that other chest in the Dream Shrine. Although I do have to go in a few minutes here. Got places I need to be. Oh, also Marin's down at the Tarambo Shores now, so we can access Yarna Desert. I think getting the honeycomb from Terran will trigger her moving, because I think I've never done this, but I know that you don't have to have the ocarina until the very, very end, or at least until you're ready to go to level 7. And in that case, it would be if you don't get even in a normal game, if you don't get the ocarina until later, I think even if she's in the Animal Village, she can teach you the Ballad of the Windfish there. So hopefully that's not going to screw us over. And that's the last piece of heart in the game, so we have all of our hearts. There's also another chest in here, where the piece of heart normally is. That's normally a chest down there. That's just rupees, which is fine. I'm not 100% expecting to find the ocarina at this point, but it's good to at least check, just to be on the safe side, because, you know, knowing my luck, it could be one of these rando chests that's kind of out here, and not Angler's Tunnel, where what we want is, but, you know. Ram this tree for our last secret seashell. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and when we come back, I'll be right outside the Seashell Mansion to get our level 2 sword, because we have the requisite 20 secret seashells with which to get the sword. Actually, before I do that, because that's all the way out at frickin' Face Shrine. I don't even remember how to get there off the top of my head. While we're here, let's go to the Dream Shrine and get whatever's in that chest in there. Maybe it's the ocarina like normal. Who knows? Actually, I'll go ahead and save this for the next video, so when we come back, we will Dream Shrine it up and see what's in that chest up there. So until then, I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?